Hello Captains, this is Kent again and welcome to the flight show. So today we're going to do a flight, continuing on with Pilot's Life. Actually I've done the flight before. We're going from LaGuardia to Minneapolis-St. Paul, because after I get to Minneapolis-St. Paul I'll be doing a run over to Heathrow again, and then that'll finish this group of flights so I get a whole new set. So after I fly back to the US. So that being said, I am going to be demoing, I just purchased because it was on sale, FSCrew's flight crew for the Airbus family. So I'm going to be using this in conjunction with Ultimate Flight Crew. Normally I've used FS Flight Crew with the Boeing aircraft, but I've never done it with the Airbus. So I thought those of you who might be sitting on the fence of whether you want to use it, this will give you an opportunity to see it in action. So let us begin. Okay, so we're here inside the cockpit. This bar, the command bar, might look familiar to you from the Boeing series. It's a little bit different on color and design and implementation, but only by a little. So we have our lock, this keeps it up here. We have our config, which brings up our configuration, says whether we want the gates to move or not. Although at LaGuardia, where we're leaving from, it doesn't really have an effect on them. You have to do it using SODI command. Then you have your PA, so for your announcements. You have the flight attendant call, you know that one, so if you want to drink or something like that. Coffee, not alcohol. Then we have our briefs for departure and arrival. You have the headset, so that if you want to just hear the first officer through your headset. You have your hard mute, so it doesn't listen to you. This is to tell your command line on, the green bar that will come up here so you can see what you say. And this is saying that yes, this is voice command and not button control. So let's go ahead and get started.
Hi there, Captain. How are you today?
Now, as I said, this isn't going to control the gate. So let's go ahead, config. And it's off screen because I have 3 monitors so you can't see it, but I'm going to tell Security. There we go. Select a stand. We are at B or Bravo 16. Next. And we say auto dock. And there it goes. So we'll let it do its thing. Now at this particular moment, you see that we're in cockpit preparation. So the first officer is going through his flows or her flows. Well, it's a his flows because you can tell by the voice. But we have stuff to do. So as soon as the batteries kick in and the displays come on, I can get on the FMC and start programming some things. In the meantime, I'm going to dial up the... or that might be because just the brightness, you know, the APU hasn't kicked in yet, so we'll see. Let's just give it a moment. Although we got a ground power unit, so should be able to turn that on, right? He's getting to it. Alright, there we go. Don't want to rush him. He's good. Clear that out. Excellent. Over here too. So I am going to jump in to start putting in our navigation information while he's handling the flows. But I forgot. What I like to do is start with the fuel. So I'm just going to bring it up right here. And for this particular flight, we have a I didn't bring it off of the printer. So let me go get it. It's the printer in my house. I was looking at a previous flight. Okay, here we go. So we are having a pax of 140. So almost full flight. 140. And we have 5.25 1,000 pounds of cargo, and we are going to be flying with 22,000, so 22.08 pounds of fuel, kilopounds, rather, 22 kilopounds or 22,000. So we got that taken care of, and we're going to just say instant for now, because we're really focusing on FSCrew more so than the GSX experience. Alright, so now I need to put in our navs. I tell you what, in the interest of time, I'll get all of that out of the way, because we won't be using FSCrew until it's time for the before start procedure, and well, you'll hear the commands. Well, I guess I'll do it, because by the time I'm done, you'll actually get to hear the first officer say he's going for the walk around, so you can watch me do this, I guess. I'll talk to you. Alright, so we got KLGA, KM Minneapolis St. Paul. That in. You can see that is our flight plan that we already have listed. You have to hit that, I should. It's loading it now. It's actually pretty cool. You don't. It just automatically populates for you, so you can see that it's there. That's cool. Let's see. My pilot's life is telling me that this flight, and I'm glad I thought about it, because I don't think I would have started my thing. Okay, I got to pick my plane. I'm flying an Airbus A319, so I'm going to go with this one. Why the heck not? I just told it to start my flight. Now that's out of the way. Oh, I forgot. I was going to look at the flight number. Our flight number is 2119. So Delta Airlines 2119. And it wouldn't have mattered what number I put in here, but you know, I'm just going for it. Now we've made our flight with a cost index of 40, and our cruising altitude is going to be 36,000 feet. So flight level 360. We can now cannot align our iris, or in this case, our DIRs, because I think that's in my flow. So let's go up here. Turn on the INDIRs. In fact, I'm just checking my flows right here. Z, emergency light, armed. Did he do that? No, I guess I'm doing it. Arm the emergency light, plaque flow is required. MCU, that's set up, that's what I'm doing. So let's get back to work. There we go. Align ref. Confirm alignment. Good to go. Let's get our winds. Request. Got them. Update. Update. Alright, so we'll leave it at that for now. So then we can go to fuel and put in our zero fuel weight. Got that. And then our preferences, we are going to take off with flaps 1. So this is populated. Excellent. It's a little early for that.
Okay, I'm out for the walk around.
Alright, thanks. See? Told you get to hear it. Okay, so now I'm going to advance time in a moment to get him to come back. And you'll see how I do that up here. And let's see. I'm going to deal with the flight plan. Let him do what he's doing for a few minutes. So we go over to flight plan, and we go right up here. And we will be departing on runway 22. So depart runway 22. And we're actually not going to fly any, but actually I can tell you right now, our departure is going to just be a 3-mile, fly the runway heading for 3 miles, and then we'll turn onto our navigation. So I don't need to put in anything there, so just insert. Takeoff data, and we're going to go ahead and put in our arrival as well. Depending on the policy of the airport that you use, we're going to be landing on, let's see, we're landing on 30 left, so right here, and we will be coming on past it. Where'd it go? Is it not there? Let's see what I have in my electronic flight bag. I have it down. Oh, I'm sorry, as muscles 3. Got that. And that'll be this Seawood, whatever that is. Alright, so got all of that in. Excellent. Let's see. Alright, let's go ahead and advance time a little bit. So just click the screen here.
I'm back from the walk around. Everything looks good.
Great. So, in a couple of minutes, you'll hear the flight attendant.
Hey, Captain. The agents want to start sending people out. Can we start boarding?
Yes. Okay. Yes. Why is he not? Oh, because I have the hard mute on. Yes. Okay. Yes.
Okay, I'll let them know.
Okay. Every time I put on that hard mute, I tend to forget about it. Darn it. Embarrassing. Alright, anyway, so now that that's going on, we will see if this is going to coincide. Actually, I'm somewhat tempted to just dissuade with the GSX, because we're really not here to watch GSX. We are here to... Actually, I think I already started them, so... Never mind.
Checked.
I can always edit it out. Alright, so let's see where we are on time. It is 17 minutes. We'll see how fast they can get this plane boarded. So I will bring you back in a few minutes. Okay, so this is the last piece of baggage, or the cargo that we have to load. Well, I guess that's baggage inside the cargo thing. But nevertheless, it's the last piece that we have to load, and then the passengers now actually already boarded, so we can move on to bigger and better things as soon as this is on board. Now, I'm doing the loading in GSX, but I will be doing pushback and all of that using FSCrew. I have to admit that the concept of GSX and FSCrew, honestly, this is just really one of the best additions for flight simulator. It's just like immersive. I mean, seriously. I don't think flight simulator would remotely be as interesting if it didn't have GSX. That's just, I don't think I'm overstating it when I say that. And with Ultimate Flight Crew, though they don't do the baggage load, them also lending, their expertise to voice control and the marshalling. Same thing. I mean, please get something. All right, did I tell you?
Altitude 5, 0, 100, 100.
Set flight level
Checked.
360. And that is why you put on the hard gear. Okay. So that's taken care of. While he's doing that, I'm going to advance time a little bit.
Hi, Captain. The passenger boarding is complete, and I've got the load sheet here for you when you're ready.
Thanks.
Have a safe flight.
Level 3, 6, 0.
Okay, we'll move this forward.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board today. As you locate your
All right, guys. Everyone's seated. We're all buttoned up and ready to go in the back.
To provide more room for larger
If you need anything, just let me know.
compartments. If you need assistance, contact aircraft, a flight attendant. If you are unable to accommodate any item in the cabin, please bring it to the boarding door and we will check it for you. Also, review the safety instruction card in your seat pocket. If you are seated at an exit seat, also review the exit seating criteria.
Before start procedure.
Captain, the external power is still connected.
Oh, you're absolutely right. Turn on the APU. Turn on APU. All right.
Set.
Thanks. So let's get that APU going. That's the bleed. Okay. Connected. Disconnect. Manually start the APU. Alright, so let's manually do that. I'm so used to letting the other crew do it. Should be available, needs to be set to on. That's the APU bleed. Turn on APU. APU on.
Set.
APU. I don't even think I got a command for it. APU. Okay, I'm gonna look at my notes. Hold on.
Set.
Okay, I got it. Turn on the APU. I already said it before I started recording. I thought I'd do it again so you could hear it. Turn on the APU. I guess it's doing it already, so that's my chance for you to hear me say it. But that's okay, as soon as I know that it's on. So bear with my silence for just a second. I'm looking over some of the other commands that I can do. But I do know that what we can do in this meantime with that APU coming on.
Are you ready for the takeoff brief?
Go ahead.
Okay, we have no MEL issues today. I will be the pilot flying. It will be a standard takeoff using NADP-1, and we will be flexing to 5-1 degrees. We will use config 1 for takeoff. Runway condition is contaminated. As for anti-ice, it's not required. The packs will be on. We'll use standard calls today. At or below 100 knots, I'll reject for any warnings. Below V1, I will only reject for an engine failure, a fire of any kind, a configuration warning, or anything I deem will adversely affect the safety of the aircraft. I will reject the takeoff by calling stop. If you could, monitor that the auto brakes have activated and that the spoilers have deployed. Once we stop, if there's a fire, I'll position that side of the aircraft to be downwind and we'll evacuate through the open side. I'll advise the cabin and you talk to ATC. Above V1, we'll take the aircraft into the air and sort it out there and decide if we need to return to the airfield. If you notice anything amiss during the takeoff roll, please notify me. Any questions?
Okay, that's checked and no questions.
Takeoff brief complete.
Turn on APU.
Set.
Before start procedure. Before start procedure.
Okay.
Okay, so he has started his before start flows.
Checked.
Before start to the line. Before start checklist to the line.
Before start checklist, down to the line. Cockpit prep.
Completed.
Completed. Gears, pins, and covers.
Removed. Removed.
Signs.
On. On.
ADIRS.
Nav.
Fuel quantity.
22,000 pounds.
Takeoff data.
Set.
Aeroref.
1013 set.
1013 set. Okay, before start checklist completed to the line.
Before start checklist below the line.
Before start checklist below the line. Windows and doors.
Closed.
Closed. Beacon.
On.
Thrust levers.
Idle.
Parking brake.
Set.
Before start checklist complete.
Alright, so now it's time to go to the pushback sequence. And our wing walkers.
Ground to flight deck.
Go ahead.
Communication check, please, and confirm the brakes are set.
Communications are okay and the brakes are set.
Alright, thanks.
Flight deck to ground.
Go ahead.
Confirm all ground checks complete and we're clear to pressurize the hydraulics.
All ground checks are complete and you're clear to pressurize the hydraulics.
Cockpit to ground. Cockpit to ground.
Go ahead.
We are ready for pushback and engine start, tail southwest.
Checked. Checked.
We are ready for pushback and engine start, tail southeast.
Roger, tail southeast. Release brakes, please.
Brakes released.
Okay, commencing pushback.
Engine start sequence is 2, then 1. Start engine 2.
You are clear behind, and you can start your engines at your discretion.
I forgot he was going to tell me that.
Pushback is complete. Set parking brakes, please.
Parking brake set.
Roger.
Start engine 1.
Okay, the tow bar is disconnected and the equipment is clear.
Thanks, and you can disconnect and go to hand signals.
Thanks. Have a safe flight.
Okay, with all of that, after start procedure.
Check. Flaps 1 plus F.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board our flight today. This is the lead flight attendant speaking. Please direct your attention to the cabin crew for important safety information. There is an
After
instruction
start
card in your
checklist.
seat pocket.
Okay,
that
after start
demonstrates
checklist.
the equipment on this
Anti-ice?
aircraft.
Off.
Checked.
Regulations require
Off.
compliance with this information as well as all crew instructions, lighted information signs, and posted placards.
Off.
Fasten your seatbelt by
Checked.
inserting the metal tip into the buckle. Tighten by pulling on the belt. To release your seatbelt, lift the metal flap on the buckle. It is our
Engine
policy
and
that you keep your
anti-ice
seatbelt
off.
fastened at all
ECAM
times while
status.
seated.
Check.
Doors
Pitch
are
trim.
clearly marked with exit signs and instructions for door operation. Each door is equipped with an escape slide. Locate the exit nearest you. The nearest exit may be behind you. In an emergency, lights will illuminate
Point
the
B.
aisle. The cabin is pressurized. If there is a loss of cabin pressure, a panel will open and oxygen masks will appear.
Set.
Remain
Rudder trim.
seated with your
Zero.
seatbelt fastened and pull a mask
After start
toward you to
checklist
start the
complete.
flow of oxygen. Oxygen will be flowing to the
Flight
mask
controls.
even though the bag may not inflate.
Ready?
Cover your nose and mouth with the mask.
Full
Place
left.
the elastic band around your head and tighten by pulling on the
Full
end.
right.
Secure your own mask
Neutral.
before assisting others.
Full up.
Your seat bottom cushion may be used
Full
as
down.
a flotation device.
Neutral.
Pull up and
Full
remove
left.
the cushion. Upon exiting
Full
the
right.
aircraft, place your arms around the cushion and hold on
Neutral.
to the straps located on the back. This is a non-smoking flight. Smoking is not permitted in the cabin or lavatories.
Nose
Cabin
light
lights will now
taxi.
be turned off. Reading light buttons are located above your seat. Thank you for your attention.
Clear left. Clear on the left.
Clear on the right.
Brake check.
Ready?
Don't know why that's there, but we'll just go around it. Okay, so far so good.
Checked.
I agree.
flight deck. Okay, thanks for letting me know. Captain, the cabin is secure.
Thank you. Alright, we are ready. To do our before takeoff checklist. Before takeoff checklist to the line.
Before takeoff checklist down the line. Flight controls.
Checked.
Checked. Flight instruments.
Checked.
Checked. Briefing.
Confirmed.
Flap setting.
Config 1 plus. Config 1 plus F.
Config 1 plus F. V1, VR, V2 flex temp.
Why are these not here? Oh, I know exactly why. No, I don't know why. I gave that. Oh, that's why. How embarrassing. Alright. Pretend that didn't happen. V1 128, VR 134, V2 138. Flaps 1 up.
Check the speed.
Set.
V1 is 1, 2, 8. V rotate is 1, 3, 4. V2 is 1, 3, 8. And for the flex temp, we have 5, 1 degrees. ATC.
Set.
ECAM memo.
Takeoff, no blue.
Before takeoff checklist complete, to the line.
Cabin crew, seats for departure. Before takeoff checklist below
Clear
line.
on the approach. Before takeoff checklist, below the line. Cabin crew.
Advised.
TCAS.
ARA.
Engine mode selector.
Normal.
Packs.
Off.
Checked.
Off.
Okay, before takeoff checklist is complete.
Actually on. Never mind. Alright, let's do this. Toga.
Checked.
Takeoff.
Check. Thrust set. $100 knots. V1. Rotate. Positive rate.
Gear up.
Gear up. Gear up.
Flaps up.
Flap 0.
Takeoff checklist to the line.
After takeoff checklist, down the line. Landing gear.
Up.
Flaps.
Tracked.
Packs.
On.
After takeoff checklist completed, to the line.
Autopilot. Arm autopilot. Turn on autopilot. I was just guessing. I'll just do it myself.
After takeoff checklist below the line. Aero-ref.
Standard set.
Standard set. After takeoff checklist is complete.
So that takes care of our FSCrew as it pertains to departure.
Ladies and gentlemen, in just a few moments, we'll begin our in-flight entertainment today. We do have one movie, which will be followed by a snack, and then we will also be showing some short clips and some news items. For the people that are sitting in window seats, we request that you close your window shade. This assists all passengers to be able to view the movie much better. Also, as we dim the lights for the movie portion, please use caution when getting up and using the restroom or walking the aisles. And please, if you're in an aisle seat, keep items clear of the aisle for other people and also our flight attendants. Thank you.
Okay, so I will bring you back. We're heading to top of climb. So when we get there, either at or a few miles in, I'll bring you back. Take care. Okay, I let it go, and so it's time for top of descent. So set flight level 40. Oh, I forgot, pardon. Set flight level 40.
Are you ready for the approach brief?
Okay.
Okay, we'll be arriving by ATC vectors. As for the approach, we can expect the ILS. Landing runway condition is dry. Anti-ice is not required. We will use full flaps for landing. Auto brake. We will leave it off for manual braking. The packs will be on. Any questions?
Okay, that's checked and no questions.
Approach brief complete.
Level 40.
Electronic flight bag to get that information. So it's 10:15. Temperature of 19 degrees. It's chilly. 19 degrees Fahrenheit. So okay. Our descent. Let's go make our announcements.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the captain speaking. I'm sure you're aware by now that we're experiencing a little turbulence. In the meantime, we ask that you remain seated and fasten your seat belts. We're making adjustments to get around this and provide you with a pleasant and comfortable flight. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the captain speaking. We've reached our top of descent, and as you've noticed, I've turned on the seatbelt sign. So if you could, kindly return to your seats and fasten your belts. Thank you.
Checked.
Okay, so now that we have got our descent,
Checked.
okay, hard. Now that we've begun our descent, I'm not going to have to make any calls just yet, but we do actually, we do need to do our descent checklist. So I just noticed that preparation. Check that. FMS, and FMGS prepared at auto brake level medium. It's as required on medium. Run to the approach briefing at, and during descent initiate. Done that. MCDU program. So we should get things going on here. Let's see. Power 20 degrees. Okay, let's get this. Okay. And let's go around. Good. Alright. And landing at 127. Final will be at 140. Okay, I can dig all that. So copy. Let's see. So you can see it. Copy here. So I'll give you my preliminary thoughts. I actually think this is pretty darn good. I like it. It takes some getting used to if you're just so, okay, you should have that. I have to say that since I was used to using the first officer assistant and it's built into the system, it took a little getting used to, but in all honesty, I do enjoy it, and if you can get everything, flowing right, has a lot of potential. The outcome is like, whoa, awesome. Just beautiful. But I think this will have me flying the Airbus a little bit more often. It's more so it's engaging. If there's any complaint that I did have, I have gotten spoiled by the font of the FSCrew 747. The font is really big, so it makes reading it easy. But if you look at the font for the 777, the Dash 8, and the Airbus, it's smaller, and I have to strain to try to see it. I mean, I suppose I could copy paste it in some larger font, but I really wish I didn't have to do all that. So my whole thing is the manual, because I print it out and I make a notebook for each of the aircraft. So it's like pulling out, my notes if I was flying an aircraft, So I would have appreciated a larger font. But other than that, I'm kind of enjoying it. I mean, it's familiar. It's new and familiar at the same time. It's new because it's the Airbus procedures. It's familiar because they're similar overall procedures, but there are little nuances that are different for each aircraft, as you may imagine. But what I do appreciate about Airbus is that they're, 318, 19, 20, and 21. To be perfectly honest, if you even look at black boxes 340 and then the 330, black boxes 330 and Aerosoft's 330, their cockpits are very similar to one another. They're very familiar. And there are some similarities between the Boeings, but at the same time there are some things that are they just aesthetically look different. Though the functions are the same. So I can appreciate the familiarity for all practical purposes, but it's all good. So to keep from boring you, I gather what I'll do is I'll bring you back when we get around 18,000 feet. Okay, we're at 18,000 feet, so we're going to go from standard. Checklist. I need to turn off the heartbeat this time. And approach checklist.
Okay, approach checklist. Briefing.
Confirmed.
ECAM status.
Check.
Seatbelts.
On.
Aero ref.
10:15 set.
1018 set. MDA DH. Checked.
Set.
Engine mode selector.
Normal.
All right, approach checklist is complete.
Actually, that
Checked.
that descent, that to get down to 18,000 did not take that long. And I'm thinking what I may do is just leave this recording and I'll just edit it later. That way I don't have all these different files to load into my editing software. Got the hard drive space, so we'll see what I keep and what I let go of. For those of you that are not familiar with Airbuses, and believe me, this is not my forte. I fly Boeings most often, but I also get excited when I learn how to do stuff. So, you know, there's a challenge to doing the Airbuses, but as you can see, the stuff right here is just basically saying that we're on the right descent path. So the flight computer and the management's doing well. We're also saying right here that we're on course, though of course you can see that on the map as well. Now as I look at my EFB, which is off screen here, we should be at 12,000 or above at Binks, and actually we are as we pass this waypoint. Jump in here. And we should be, so long as we're not above 280 knots, and we're not, so we're good. Okay, I guess as you can tell, looking out here, we're about to enter the cloud cover. I tell you, when you get your frame rates right and your tracker and everything is just working together, Prepar3D is really an impressive platform. I know there are those that are X-Plane diehard, and I'm not knocking X-Plane. I don't have it. I see the visuals. The PBR materials give it a very, very unique look. So I like it. And its auto-gen is bar none probably the best that you can get out of the box. Sorry, I was adjusting my glasses. But, you know, you have to put some effort into it. But, you know, I do love Prepar3D. Now, I'm sure a lot of the conversation is, okay, what's going to happen to Prepar3D when Microsoft Flight Simulator drops? To be perfectly honest, I don't think a lot's going to happen initially. I mean, people are going to buy Microsoft Flight Simulator, but you're going to go through the growing pains and the nuances, the bugs that it'll probably have, as all new software does, just like anything else. And as I've mentioned in one of my other videos, or actually in the comments section of one of my other videos, we have absolutely no idea what Prepar3D is doing to get ready for their next update. You know, now that they know what the competition is doing, they may be stepping their game up. You know, they've got the resources. It's freaking General Dynamics. And, you know, if they want to stay viable, they'll advance just as much as any other company. So, all of that being said, I don't think this is the death of all competition. Not by far. Plus, there are a lot of us that have a lot of money that is invested in Prepar3D and are not trying to abandon it right off the bat. Like when
Flight level 100.
All right. So let's just check. Nothing going on here. Just have to check lights. They are now on. We're good. All right. flights up there that I'm totally embarrassed and wrong, that I'm going to have to start practicing. What I am so accustomed to the first officer doing is not necessarily being done in, you know, in Prepar. I mean, I'm sorry, it's not being done in FSCrew. There should be some more. I guess there's some things that are my responsibility. So I'm gonna have to, you know, get more familiar with it. But like I said, the purpose of this flight was to really give you an idea of what FSCrew is doing, and that's what I'm gonna stick to. And I'll have to go to the woodshed and practice a bit more. I'm fine with that. It's just, you know, there's only so many hours in the day, and I have a full-time job. I'm sneaking this flight in before I go to my office hours this morning. So, you know, we do what we can to participate. So now we are kind of in the middle of it in terms of the clouds.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be arriving at our destination shortly. If you are making a connection to another flight, please see the customer service agent meeting this flight or video monitors inside the terminal for connecting gate information. For your continued safety, flight attendants will now walk through the cabin to secure it for landing. We'll be collecting all service items, newspapers, and any other items you wish to discard or may not be taking off the aircraft with you. Also, in preparation for landing, please turn off all electronic devices, stow these devices, and then all other carry-on items. Please use caution when opening overhead bins, as items may have shifted during our flight. Please stow your tray tables and return your seats to their upright position, and check the security of your seatbelts. We will be landing shortly. Thank you.
Now, I don't know about anybody else, but do you get annoyed with the way she says information? It's like scratching nails against the chalkboard for me. Oh, couldn't you just say information? Something like that, but drawing it out of that voice. Just want to make me claw my ears out. But anyway, that's just me. Maybe just idiosyncrasy. We have precipitation. And, you know, with True Glass, I don't think this is True Glass, though. For the wind rain effects, it might be, but usually they tell you to enable it, so this may not be true. But this is nice. Okay, we now are going to be heading to, let's just make sure, direct, we should be going to the Buzz. We are now on, yep, and about to be on our final, so we're looking good. Just so that we don't gain too much speed, go ahead and let the air brakes out.
Flight deck. Okay, thanks for letting me know. Captain, the cabin is secure.
Thank you very much. As soon as we turn on to our final, we will start our checklist. Flaps 1. Sorry, I was looking down to
1,000 to go.
flight level 30. Set flight level 30. Sorry. Set flight level 30. Set flight level 30. You're really messing it up. I don't know why you think
Level 30700.
Okay, gear down. Gear down.
Gear down. Level 30. Loc is armed.
2,500.
Arm approach.
Okay, approach is armed.
Set speed 140. Select speed intervene. Okay, I have to learn what the command is for the Airbus. That's fine. What are you doing? Set speed 150. Flaps full.
Speed checked. Flaps full. Checked.
Speed.
Cabin crew seats for landing.
Speed.
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 150. Set.
There we go. Let's change this to ILS. Okay, we're 4 miles out. Set speed 127.
Speed 127. Set.
All right, my aircraft.
Speed. 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 Speed.
I get it.
Speed.
Hundred above.
400. Speed. 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 300. 400. Speed. 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 300.
Minimum.
200.
Continue.
1,000. Glide. Check.
Speed. Speed. Speed.
100.
Speed. Speed.
Fifty. 40. 30. 10. 5.
Versus.
Spoilers. Reverse green. Decel. 70 knots.
Manual braking. All right.
Checked.
That was a nice little landing. Let's stop here for a moment. Flaps up. Turn on the APU. Clean up.
Set.
Clean up the aircraft. Let's see, where am I going to put it? I think we're going to put it over here at F10. Oh. Marshalling. And let's see, this is where we are. Let's move over here. We want F10.
Checked.
We want to select gate 8. Foxtrot 8 is the destination? Sure.
Go ahead.
Foxtrot 8 it is. Alright, so Foxtrot 8.
Go ahead.
Just putting this in my EFB. Taxi in. We're going to F8. I might edit this out. Who knows? And there we go. We got to turn the other direction though. Alright. Clean up. Clean up. I don't know if that's a command. Clean up. Okay, let's just look at my notes. We did roll out. Okay to clean up. So it's a specific command. That's fine.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the conclusion of our flight. Please remain seated with your seatbelts fastened until the captain has turned off the seatbelt sign and the aircraft is parked safely at the gate. This will be your indication it is safe to move about the cabin, gather your belongings, and disembark. We'd like to thank you for flying with us today. We appreciate your business and hope to see you again on a future flight.
We're going for F8. Looking for a marshaller. Okay, I see it. Believe it or not, I see the computer screen a little better without my glasses on, so I just took them off. Notice that I'm using Ultimate Ground Crew and not GSX for this, since we're trying to make this an FSCrew experience. Turn on the APU. I think it's already on, but...
Set.
After takeoff checklist. I said that wrong, I'm sorry. Where was I? Okay, to clean up. After landing checklist.
After landing checklist.
He's going through all his things.
Okay, after landing checklist is complete.
Great. Parking checklist.
Okay, here's the parking checklist. APU bleed.
On.
Engines.
Off.
Seat belts.
Off.
Exterior lights.
Off.
Fuel pumps.
Off.
Parking brake and chocks.
Released.
Parking checklist is complete.
Cockpit from ground.
Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Chocks are in now, and you can release the parking brake.
Thanks. Brakes released. Okay, we've got chocks. So let's finish up because this is GSX forte of request deboarding. I hate that pause that kicks in. Confirm. Doors. Now the doors should open on their own. There they go. GSX has got that on point. Okay, so let's see. Do they open the front door on their own? Yes, they do. All right, we have it. We have now done LaGuardia to Minneapolis, St. Paul, utilizing Ultimate Ground Crew, GSX, and FSCrew for the Airbus family. I hope this little demo was enjoyable for you. Do I have anything else? I mean, I'm sure they have. Securing the aircraft.
Securing the aircraft checklist. ADIRS.
I just wanted to show you. Technically, you're not supposed to be able to see that, but the passengers are leaving the airplane. Just go down the checklist. Okay, so it said adheres. Off.
Oxygen.
Off.
APU bleed.
Off.
Emergency exit lights.
Off.
Checked.
Off.
Checked.
On. Wait, is that off? Glasses are off. Off.
Checked.
Set.
No smoking.
Off. Off.
APU and battery.
Now that's off. Off.
Securing the aircraft checklist complete.
And that brings our... so they have a different page for all the flows. Okay, so now I know that. Alright, so this manual is laid out a little bit different than the manuals for the Boeing, so now I know. Nevertheless, there you have a complete flight. I hope you enjoyed it, and I look forward to seeing you again in the virtual skies. Wonder where I can get a good hot dog in Minnesota.